Hello and welcome to WTF, where we help you transform food in your kitchen. I'm Janie.
I'm Roman.
And on this channel, we talk about unique ingredients, techniques, and show you new recipes for your kitchen. And today, I would say we got very brave with our dry aging because we decided to dry age chicken. Now, I think we all know when you leave chicken in the fridge for longer than a few days, it starts smelling pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
But we decided we're going to dry age it, and then how long are we doing this for?
This one is a 9-day.
Yeah. And then we had one before that we did for 14 days, accidentally, but we ate it and we survived to film this episode today. So, so a few weeks ago we did dry aged fish and that turned out fantastic. It was super fun. So we're like, all right, what else can we stuff into these dry aged bags? So chicken was next. Let's talk about chicken. So what were you thinking about when you were kind of going through this process of looking at these chickens as they were dry aging?
To be honest with you, I was a little scared. Chicken is like one of those things, you know, as soon as you think about raw chicken, you think about salmonella. And, you know, it's the first thing I thought about. I was just like, you know, you eat sushi, you know, but you don't eat raw chicken. You know, and so it was that kind of thing in play. But when we did it, I was like, all right, I think this will work. I mean, I know we're gonna cook it all the way through in the end, and so not too nervous. I was just worried about how is it gonna come out? Because in our initial testing, when we did just the breast and the thighs, they came out a little bit dry. And so I wasn't sure like how the whole bird would come out, but I mean, look at it. It looks scary to me.
It really does. And I personally was nervous because the chicken has a cavity. And
Yes.
I was nervous because it's the first time we've done a protein that's not a whole cut.
Exactly.
So I was nervous about the bacteria living in the cavity, and
as you can see, that's completely closed up.
Yeah.
And so, but what I did do when before I sealed this, I threw a towel in there and I let a really dry towel sit in there for about a half an hour to an hour to soak up all that whatever liquid was in there. But to be honest, I didn't account for the seal closing up that cavity, so that did make me a little bit nervous. Like sitting and because there's still going to be liquid in there no matter what I did, and just that sitting in there because that's not drying out. You know, that's completely covered. So I was a little bit worried about that. So we'll see, I guess. Yeah.
So visually, as you can tell, let's hold up the chicken. It looks really gross. And this is after 8 days, right?
This is 8 days.
Yeah, and over here, if we get this on the close-up, so this chicken has been here for 5 days?
5 days, correct.
So as you can see, in the 3 days difference. Yeah, between
Huge
color.
difference.
This one, you can't tell from looking at it, but this where it's really, really brown, this is actually like really dry and almost like hard, like a pellicle.
Almost like a pellicle.
This one doesn't quite have it there yet. So today we're gonna open up the 8-day chicken. We're going to smell it, we're gonna roast it, and then we're gonna eat it. So let's go for it.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. All right. All right. Now I'm expecting a waft of
I know. I don't even want to go in there until he sniffed it. So.
All right, we'll get that. Wow, that is pretty dry there.
The skin looks papery.
It does look very papery. All right, let's get that.
It doesn't smell bad.
Wow, that doesn't smell at all.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's get that cavity open because that's what I'm afraid of. Let's get that. Oh my God, that's nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
I mean, I think we all know how spoiled chicken smells, and this smells like nothing.
Nothing at all. That's wonderful. Matter of fact, I get less smell off of this than I would get off of a fresh chicken that I just, got from the supermarket. That's kind of weird.
It literally smells like nothing.
Wow. And I guess that's because we lost so much of the moisture, and I guess a lot of the smells resides in the water in the chicken, so we lost a little bit of that.
Yep, and if you've never worked with the Umai Bag, so this typically is used to like make steaks, make roast, but we've been kind of playing around with it to make different things, so chicken today. And if you're interested, get the links in this description below. Yeah.
All right. All right, so
we're gonna
roast this?
Okay. What's time and temp here?
All right, so we're gonna go 400. We're gonna use our handy combustion thermometer, and we're gonna be looking not sponsored, but we're gonna be looking for an internal temperature about 135 to 140. We'll let it rest, and because we kind of want that to get to about 145.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw it in the 400-degree oven, and then take it out. We're gonna let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, and that should get us to about 145, which will be nice, juicy pink.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we've been smelling this chicken for the past hour, and now we cannot wait to dive into it. And I just want to remind you, before we do, to subscribe, like, and also hit the notification button so that you get to see more stuff like this, and leave in the comments below what else you would like to see. A few people have mentioned they want us to dry age other things. If you want us to dry age something and check it out, let us know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. This smells delicious. I just want to reiterate that. I've been dying to eat this chicken.
It does. Okay. And look how crispy it looks on the outside too. Like that's nice.
Yeah. I don't know if the camera can see it, but like this little piece of skin right here on the wing has actually puffed up, which you normally don't.
It normally doesn't happen, but it's almost like when you're making chicharrones and you cook it and then you dry it and then you fry it and it puffs.
All right.
All right, so I think that's basically what happened. Let's cut into this. We'll get right into the thigh bone here.
And we didn't do anything else besides put salt in here, right?
Yeah, just salt.
Okay. So there's tons of juices coming out of this chicken right now.
Jesus Christ.
I think we may have needed a bigger cutting board.
Yep, I think so, but
we're making a mess. We're making a mess. Oh well. So one of the things that we want to know is that when you dry age in an umai bag, you can dry age things with the bone.
Yes.
So you can do that with a roast and whatnot, but this is our first time doing it with a chicken, obviously. Yeah. So we're gonna see both the breast, where it's far away from the bone, and then also the thigh and the wing to kind of see if there's any real flavor differences between the two different sections.
All right, so let's cut a couple of pieces off of this.
Okay.
Thank you. A little bit for you.
I think that's always one of the things that surprised me. I thought it was gonna be like super dry.
I did too. Wow, that is good. It does have a nice flavor. It's not as, it's not like we're dry aging meat where you get that, those blue cheese notes and whatnot. But it does have like a concentrated chicken flavor taste to it.
That's why I feel like it's like the most intensified chicken flavor that you've ever tasted.
Wow, that is really good.
Yeah, it's excellent. Like
That's great.
And this is a Bell & Evans chicken. It's delicious normally.
Normally, yeah, I was going to say, it's always a good chicken anyway, but
this is like 10 times better than a standard roast chicken. All right, let's try that. Let's try that breast. And normally, I'm not a person who likes to eat chicken breast because I think it's bland.
Me too. I am not a chicken breast person at all, to be totally honest with you.
Yep.
But this does look good.
But I am going to also eat the skin separately because I am a skin person.
Okay.
The skin has tons of flavor. It's like definitely not as thin feeling. Oh, it's like very concentrated.
That is concentrated flavor.
Yeah, a little bit leathery, but not in a bad way. Like if you like skin, you would like this. All right.
I feel like I injected this with like some chicken stock that I reduced.
That's what it feels like when they add flavoring agents.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. Wow.
This chicken breast, also fantastic.
I'm surprised.
I'm gonna call you out a little bit because right before you started shooting, you were like, I think I overcooked it a little bit.
I did say that. I thought I definitely would. I mean, it carried over. We let it sit as you're supposed to, and it carried over to 163, which for me, I would say is too high. Normally that's dry. Your chicken gets to 163, 165, upwards in those temperatures, and you're losing a lot of the moisture. But I mean, as you can see, you can see it, you can taste it.
Yeah.
You didn't lose any of the moisture, like none of it. Like I'm actually shocked that it's still as juicy as it is.
The chicken breast is not dry at all.
No. And chicken breast is my least favorite part of the chicken.
I would say I still like the thigh better just because, but this is a very, very good chicken breast.
It's so good, I'm gonna have another piece.
Overall, I would say for me personally, dry aging chicken in an umai bag, totally worth it.
100%.
Yeah. You can do it anywhere as little as 5 days, as much as, I think once we did it to 14 days.
We did to 14 and it came out pretty delicious.
But you don't want to be like dry aging it for 60 days or anything crazy like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So a shorter term will yield just the best chicken that you have ever eaten.
I would honestly say that the 14-day and this one, 9-day, is pretty comparable. To me, there's not that much of a difference. Honestly, there really isn't.
Yeah, so absolutely fantastic, well worth the investment.
For sure.
And that's pretty much it. We're gonna eat this chicken.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, this is delicious.
So until next week, from here in the Modernist Pantry Test Kitchen, I'm Janie.
I'm Roman.
So can you get a shot of Roman holding the chicken next to his face?
Oh no!